On this week's episode of Keeping It Real, Cam Marston describes the subtleties of throwing chickens with accuracy while being pulled down the street.
Throwing chickens is hard. It takes practice. Chickens tend to drift and waffle in the air, like a knuckleball. They're especially hard to throw when you're moving. Accuracy in chicken throwing while rolling down the street is tough. Mind you now, these are rubber chickens, and I'm in the top of my Mardi Gras float in Mobile while this is all going on. I've thrown beads for years, but my parade rolls late in the Mardi Gras season, and by the time we ride, the parade goers are up to their eyeballs in beads. They don't even try to catch them. They'll step aside and let the beads fall to the ground. And moon pies are the same. I'm not sure how many people eat them anyway. I catch one each year, open it on the spot, and take one bite. It's an annual ritual. One moon pie and one bite out of it. And I think a lot of people are like me. They simply don't want them after catching the first one of the year. Moon pies, like beads, fall to the ground after the first part of Mardi Gras. Footballs are fun to throw. They're styrofoam. They're easy to grip. They're small. You can throw them a long way, and it's easy to aim a football. Any male from this part of the world has thrown a football as a kid, and the motion returns as soon as the football is in your hand. It's like riding a bike. You never forget how to do it. The kids love catching the footballs too. You make eye contact, you point, then you throw the football to the kid waving on the side of the road. It's hard to beat when you see their face light up for making a good catch on a football you've just thrown. But footballs are so common. You can see people's piles of catches at their feet. There's always a bunch of footballs in there. I want something different, like a rubber chicken. It's astonishing to see how people's behavior changes when they see a rubber chicken in my hands while I'm standing high atop my float. People go nuts, and the screams of chicken begin too. People beg for rubber chickens. They plead for rubber chickens. They point to their children as if to say, throw it to me and I'll give it to him. But the adults catch them and keep them. I've seen it. I'm wise to this trick. When I stand high atop my float and spot my target, I've learned to grab the chicken by its feet and throw it high and let it tumble through the air, beak over feet, and land as gently as possible on top of my target. These chickens are 23 inches long. They're big. They're easy to spot. And so adjusting for the motion of the float and the wind and the density of the crowd, accuracy takes a little work, a little practice to relearn how to do this. I only throw them once a year for about an hour, and I don't practice in the off season. So if you caught one of my chickens, I hope you enjoy it. Put it up somewhere. They're instant conversation pieces. If you got hit by one of my chickens while I was relearning how to throw them, I'm sorry. But you now have a great Mardi Gras story of the time you got hit by a flying rubber chicken. And if you want one, you got to wait till next Mardi Gras. Scream chicken loudly. Then watch out. I'm Cam Marston, and I'm just trying to keep it real.
To hear more of Cam Marston's commentaries, search for Keeping It Real on your favorite podcast app or find them on Facebook.